Does FGT go risky? Risk it for the biscuit and pop a 3. I don't know.
Oh, it's just so risky. I'm sure
He's going for it. He heard me. He heard me. Oh my goodness.
I got the opportunity to participate in a 1v1 tournament courtesy of the Courtside creators. I'll leave a link to apply in the description down below if you're interested. I'll also leave a link for you guys to go ahead and check out the full live stream on their official YouTube channel in that description. I got to face a bunch of other creators to try and go ahead and win the tournament. Now, I did try and stream this, but unfortunately my laptop was lagging all over the place, so I decided to end the stream and record my POV instead. So my first matchup was against T-Shin. I had to go watch back my previous gameplay with Antetokounmpo to work out what his exclusive move was, which was that Euro step. This is game 1, which we managed to take fairly comfortably against T-Shin, and each of these rounds were a best of 3. So if I won this second game, I would go through to the next round. However, he started off very well in that second game. You can see he's 2-0 up. He gets us dizzy, and he's going to come through for that tomahawk dunk to put us down by 4 points. So I needed some points on the board, so I was going to try and find a little bit of space to try and get another dunk off. You can see I'm looking for that arrow, and there we go. We find the space to get that Euro step dunk off. He's going to put up a heavily contested shot. Luckily, we get the rebound there. We need to try and get a bucket to tie up the game. Again, I'm trying to find that space. We get the arrow. We'll get that Euro step off, and that's going to give us 6 points now in the game to tie it up. So now we're down to the last 15 seconds. He's found a bit of space, but we make it heavily contested as he misses that 2-pointer. So now we really need a shot to win this game and guarantee our spot in the second round. I've got to put it up for 2. Unfortunately, I missed that one, and he's going to get the board to end that game. So we're going to overtime in this second matchup. So I wanted to try and get a dunk off, but unfortunately, it's going to be that layup as he gets the rebound and now has an opportunity to get ahead in this game. He makes me dizzy. He goes for 2 and he sinks that one. So now he's up 10-8. I've got to try and hit a 3-pointer or something to win the game. You know what? We'll go with it for 3 with Antetokounmpo.
He's going for it. He heard me. He heard me. Oh my goodness. He went for it. He risked it. And he got himself the biscuit.
I'll take it. Why not? Oh my days. Oh my days. No way did I hit that 3 with Giannis. No way did I hit that 3-pointer with Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is ridiculous. Honestly, never in a million years did I think that 3-pointer was going in, but somehow it goes in. We win that game and the series to go to round 2. And in round 2, I was facing D Hitman as we come through with a layup, but he's going to say not today and completely block us. You can see I'm up by 4 points, but he's going to shoot a fadeaway, and he had that unlocked throughout the tournament. So I'm going to try and find a bit of space here. The game's tied up at 4 apiece. We're going to get that windmill dunk off, and we get a replay with that one. A lovely windmill dunk there from Antetokounmpo. So now I'm only up by 2 points. We've got 20 seconds left. I thought if Giannis hit a 3 in that first round, I could maybe do it again, but I was mistaken as Hitman gets the board, and he's going to come through there for the windmill dunk, doing what I did to him. Just back to me to give me a taste of my own medicine as it's 6 apiece. I'm trying to find that space to get the win because I want to get a win early on. We'll come through with the layup. It's going to be an open one. We get the buzzer beater, and now we're up by 2 points. You got to just make sure we keep an eye on him as he goes for 3, and that is not going in. So we're up 1-0 in this series. I'm going to come through with the tomahawk dunk, but D Hitman again coming through with another block, and he's up by 6 points at this point. And he's going to come through with that two-handed slam to put me down by 8 points. And by this point, I knew it was all over, so he went ahead and won game 2 to send this series to a game 3. You can see D Hitman, he found the space. I let him in there as he came through for the 2-pointer. You can see it's 2 points apiece, and we're still got a minute left as he knocks down a 2-pointer again with Antetokounmpo. I don't know how he does it shooting with Giannis. He's going to go for the fadeaway as well, and he somehow makes that fadeaway shot to put him up to a 2-point lead with 25 seconds left on the clock. I really need a basket to tie up the game here. He's given me a lot of space, so I'm going to try and drive in. It's going to be a layup, but he's going to block me, which is not great at all. I thought that might have been a dunk. Unfortunately, it switched to a layup. So he's up by 2 points. He has the ball. I think he's going to go for another 2-pointer, or maybe just even hold on to the ball. I try and get the steal off him, but unfortunately, he's going to come through for that two-handed slam. So now I'm down by 4 points, and that is going to be the end of that series. So we lose that one, but we're not out of the tournament as we drop down to the loser bracket. So in this loser bracket, I was going up against QJB, and I remember watching every single one of his season 1 videos back in the day for NBA Live Mobile. He's probably one of the GOATs of NBA Live Mobile, one of the biggest OGs as well of playing the game on YouTube, and this was a lot of fun to go ahead and play against him. He was using that Victor Wembanyama, who I was scared who was going to block me, and he does as we try and go in for an open layup. So now I needed to stick like glue to that Wemby to try and make sure he wasn't going to dunk on me. He tries to come through, but we get the block with Antetokounmpo. We make him dizzy as well as we come through for that tomahawk dunk to put us up by 4 points now in the game. You can see that replay. We had him going all over the place as we come through for that one-handed slam. We did end up going ahead and taking that first game, so we needed to win the second game to put us up 2-0. You can see QJB running with Wemby as he comes through, but we're going to block him again in this series, getting another block. So we're up by 2 points. We're going for the layup. I kind of got a little bit lucky there, but we're going to take that one anyway as we go up by 4 points. And again, I'm trying to get him on skates as we come through again with a tomahawk dunk. He kind of mistimed that block a little bit, but we come through again with another dunk. And I had a chance here to win the game, so I went through with the windmill dunk to end the series 2-0 as we progress through to the next round. After beating QJB, my confidence was quite high, and next up I was coming up against Stovie, who I knew was really good at the game after watching all of his videos. So I knew I had to put in a really good effort in order to beat him as I started things off with that Euro step dunk with Giannis. But he's playing with that Wemby as well as he comes through with that tomahawk dunk. There's not a lot you can do to stop that dunk from Wemby. And he'd actually tied up the game there at 4 apiece. So I tried to get some dribble moves off to find the space to come through with the poster printer to get another dunk off. He tried to find a bit of space, but I had him on lockdown on defenses. He puts up a tough shot, but he gets his own rebound. And again, we're making the shots heavily contested for him. And again, he's forced to take another shot as we just about get the rebound that time. And that was the end of that one. So I won that game. So all I needed to do was win this second game and I'd go through to the next round. But Stovie wasn't going to make it easy for me as he comes through with another tomahawk dunk from Victor Wembanyama. And from there, it just became the dunk contest as he finished off another two-handed slam. And I just wanted to keep adding to these dunks. So I thought, you know what? We'll try and find a bit of space to come through for another dunk. As we get the spin move off, we'll make him dizzy and we'll come through with that windmill dunk to put us up 8-4 in this one. And towards the end of the game, you can see I was up by 4 points. I just needed one more dunk to go ahead and seal the win, which I came through with a two-handed slam to seal the victory against Stovie and put me up to the next round. Well, I was facing none other than Hitman again, and I knew his moves this time, so I make that one heavily contested for him because I knew he was going to try those fadeaways as we come through with that one-handed slam to put us up by 2 points in the first game. And again, I was forcing those tough shots for him, but I mistimed the rebound badly as he puts up another shot, gets his other rebound and finishes off with the poster printer, sending me to the ground with that play. So now I'm up by 6 points. He really needs a couple of buckets, but we come through with the block to stop him from scoring anything. And now I just needed one more basket to seal the win. It's going to be that mid-range, but no, I missed that one and he gets the rebound. Those wide open shots are not guaranteed with Antetokounmpo. He puts us in a spin cycle as he comes through for the one-handed slam. So now again, I just needed one more point to go ahead and win the game. I tried to hold on to the ball to find a bit of space for a dunk, but he managed to get the steal. He put up a shot. We just about managed to get round to make it heavily contested to make sure he missed that one. So we win that first game. And then the second game, I wanted to do the same again as we go up 4-0 with that dunk. Then Hitman was trying all these dribble moves. He puts up another heavily contested shot. And I think my defense did get slightly better and better as we carried on playing, as I put up the same shot he did, but managed to knock that one down with a wide open look. So things were looking a bit bleak for him as we make another block there as he's down by 6 points in this one. We'll pull up for 2 and we'll sink that one to put us up to 8 points now in this one. And I thought I'd go for 3 because why not? And unfortunately it ended up being a 2 and we sink that one. So now we're 10-0 at the moment. We just need one more point to win the game. He managed to get one basket, but we'll end it off with a Euro step dunk, which puts us through to the final round. From losing the first game against Hitman to being put in the loser brackets and then going on a massive run to now being in the final where we'd faced Kith. Now, I knew this was going to be a very tough game to win as Kith had been on a winning streak. He knows exactly how to use Wemby, as he even has a tutorial up on his video on how to use him, and he comes through for the dunk, but we get the block on him to start things off. You can see it's 0-0. This is game one as we come through with that tomahawk dunk to finish off the play. We're trying to find that bit of space, and we're going to come through with the Euro step. You can see that poster printer move, sending Wemby away so he can have no chance at getting the block over us as we come through with that Euro step dunk. And actually now we are up by 2 points, so I could just hold on to the ball a little bit here to guarantee myself that first win. I put up a really tough shot. I don't know why, but we go ahead and win the first game of the series. But unfortunately, this is where things kind of fell apart a little bit for me, as he managed to knock down a step back 2-pointer to put him up by 4 points. And here I just needed a bucket to get myself on the scoreboard. I tried the Euro step dunk, and this time it worked to put us up 4-2. And now he just kept posting me up and left me going all over the place as he knocked down another step back shot. I was trying so hard to get some layups off as we finally make one to put us down 6-10. And with about 14 seconds left, I tried a Euro step, just about made it to put us up to within 2 points of him, but he had 12 seconds left to let the clock run down and try and get another basket. He posted us up, and then I don't know what happened there, but we stopped still and let him come through for a dunk. Then he was trying the step back shots in game 3, and they just kept working for him, knocking down another 2-pointer there to put him up by 4 points. I needed a dunk to put myself on the scoreboard, but he stops us and gets the block over us to give him a chance to get another bucket. And he comes through with that tomahawk dunk to make us pay, putting him up to 6 points. And this was probably the worst I've ever played NBA Infinite. I was putting up terrible shots, heavily contested after heavily contested. We tried a 3-pointer. I was getting desperate. He had the clock to let run down as he went for an insane fadeaway 3 and somehow made it to end off the tournament. So unfortunately, we lost game 3 against Kith. It was kind of expected when coming up against him. He is an absolute insane NBA Infinite player. He was on my 3v3 team for that first tournament, but I'm surprised I managed to get this far, especially after losing so early on to D Hitman. But we turned it around and we managed to end off with some good rewards coming out of the tournament. So I had a lot of fun playing this tournament. I think the highlight has to be knocking down that 3-pointer in round 1. Noob Kill and Cooper Chen were going absolutely crazy as they were casting the event. Massive shout out to them for doing a great job, and massive shout out to the Courtside Creator Program for giving me the opportunity to do this. That's 2 events in a row. I've done things that I never would have thought possible, playing with Karl-Anthony Towns, a real NBA player, and now playing against QJB, someone who I've watched and admired for years and years. Absolutely crazy. If you told me this stuff like 2-3 years ago, I wouldn't have believed you. So massive shout out to all of those guys. Again, I'll leave a link to the full stream in the description down below. And if you want to learn some key tips and tricks when it comes to gameplay in NBA Infinite, I use some of the tips in this video, especially on defense. Go check out the video in the bottom left-hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.